Hello students, welcome in Standard 9 Subject Science and Technology Part 2. We are discussing about topic number 7 energy flow in ecosystem. Okay, in this video we have studied about the nitrogen cycle. After that we have to study or revise some previous point again. In this chapter we have to study about the what is mean by ecosystem, that is whatever biotic and abiotic factor present in our environment is known as ecosystem. In ecosystem there are different food chains are present, and number of food chains comes together and form a food web. So food chain and food web is an important part in our ecosystem. Look at this food chain. In this, sun is present. It is the main energy source for our ecosystem. The producer, that is all plants are included in the producer. From this, insect is feed upon it. It is a primary consumer, or it is also called as a herbivorous. In that, frog is feeds upon it. It is a insectivorous, so it is comes under a secondary consumer. Then snake comes under a tertiary consumer. Then vulture is contained in apex consumer. After that of apex consumer, the microorganism and saprophytes are decomposes this material and converted into simple carbon compound. We have to see in a previous video. So this food chain indicates that the number of animals feeds on each other, and there also depends on abiotic factor present on our environment. So it will be food chain, with the help of food chain the biotic factors are divided into producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, apex consumer. After they have to decompose with microorganism and mix into the soil. So next point is about the trophic level in energy pyramid. So in the energy pyramid, producer, in that all plants are included. In the first trophic level, all herbivorous animals are included, and in the second trophic level all carnivorous animals are included, and in the third trophic level, that is omnivorous animals are included. It is also known as apex carnivorous. So in the trophic level, this structure is look like a triangular shape. Means when we go producer to the third trophic level, the animals present in this trophic level are decreases. So it is about the energy pyramid and different trophic level present in our energy pyramid. So next comes to the next point, that is energy pyramid. So student, this is about the pyramid of energy in an aquatic ecosystem. Okay, in this first phytoplanktons is present, in the second zooplanktons is present, third step fishes are present, and in the apex, that is humans are present. Phytoplanktons means whatever plant present in aquatic bodies, this is known as a phytoplanktons. Zooplanktons means the microorganisms or small animals present in an aquatic ecosystem. Then it includes large fish and human. If we understood this aquatic ecosystem, the energy looks like phytoplanktons to human goes on decreasing. For example, in the phytoplanktons there is 10,000 kilocalorie energy is present. It will be decreases up to reaches in zooplanktons, it is up to the 1000 kilocalorie. Then when it reaches to the fish, it is up to the 100 kilocalorie, and when it reach into the apex consumer, that is human, it is about the 10 kilocalorie. In short, when we goes phytoplanktons to human, the energy flow is decreasing, and when we goes downward direction, that is human to the phytoplanktons, the energy level is increasing. So this is about the aquatic ecosystem and energy flow present in energy pyramid. After that we have to comes to the next point, that is biogeochemical cycle. In that the hydrosphere atmosphere interaction is present, atmosphere interaction environment is present. Means in short, in the biogeochemical cycle there is a biotic abiotic factor and their interactions are present. Means in our earth there is atmosphere, hydrosphere is present, and different biotic factors are depends on it. So combinedly it is known as a biogeochemical cycle. So in that the two types of cycles, that is sedimentary cycle and gaseous cycle, are present. We have to study it in earlier lecture. So sedimentary cycle and gaseous cycle are does not separate with each other. They are also interdependent with each other. Okay, this is biogeochemical cycle and different component present in this. We have to study it in a earlier video. Okay, this diagram is very important. You have to prepare this for the short note. Students, after that we have to study the carbon cycle. Carbon is a very important compound present in our earth's surface. Each and every biotic and abiotic factor made up of a carbon. Okay, so carbon is very important for our environment. So carbon is present in a fossil fuel, in our atmosphere also, and biotic factor also. Carbon is also emitted with the help of fossil fuel and burning of a fuel. The all animals respiration, the carbon dioxide emit out, but the plant use this carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis purpose and release oxygen in our environment. The important property of carbon dioxide is it having capacity to absorb the heat. So increasing the level of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, it leads into the global warming or increasing the temperature. So maintenance of maintain balance of carbon dioxide is very necessary. But the carbon dioxide compound is very important for the plants, because with the help of carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, the plant produce their food material on accord, and plant is a main energy source or main food material for the all living organism. So carbon is a very important for the environment. When the plant getting this carbon dioxide, it produce food, then this producer, the different consumers, that is primary consumer herbivorous depends on it, then carnivorous depends on the herbivorous, then secondary consumers feeds on it, and after that last apex consumer. When it deads, the saprophytes and decomposes with the simple form, that is carbon compound, and it is also mixed into the soil, and this carbon is again absorbed by the root with the help of plants. Okay, in that way the carbon flows from the plants and again it mix into the soil. So in that way this carbon cycle is completed, and biotic abiotic factor again continue this carbon cycle, and it reaches to the biotic factor to the abiotic factor again. Students, next point we have to study it in earlier video, that is the oxygen cycle. Okay, oxygen, that is plant absorb carbon dioxide and produces food material, and with respiration the oxygen leads into our environment. Okay, so in that the animal gives carbon dioxide to the plant and plant give oxygen to the environment, and this oxygen is used by different animal for the respiration, and for the respiration animal release carbon dioxide into the environment. So this is the oxygen cycle, comes from the plants and it is absorbed by the different animals, and also with the help of animal it is again leads into our environment. So oxygen is also present in hydrosphere, means water oxygen content is present. In lithosphere oxygen is also present. In the hydrosphere, dissolved oxygen used for respiration, whatever aquatic animals present in through the water. Okay, so hydrosphere also oxygen is present, and oxygen is a highly flammable. When three molecules of oxygen comes together, it make a ozone layer, and ozone layer is a protective layer of our earth's surface, which is protect us for the UV rays come from the sunlight. So okay, so carbon cycle and oxygen cycle, these are the very important cycle present in our environment. So student, let's discuss a next cycle, that is nitrogen cycle. Students, come to the next fresh point, that is nitrogen cycle. After that we discuss about some question and answer given here. What is mean by nitrogen fixation? This is we have to study in earlier standard. Nitrogen fixation naturally taken place when the rainfall is done. When the rainfall is done, the nitrogen present in the atmosphere mix into the water and it will be converted into nitrogen dioxide and it comes into the earth with the help of rain water. The nitrogen fixation also done by the biotic factor with the help of rhizobium bacteria. Rhizobium bacteria fix the atmospheric nitrogen near the root of the plant. Okay, next question is, which microbes brings about the process of nitrogen fixation? I will give the answer in first question, that is the rhizobium microorganism which nitrogen fix the for the plant. Okay, so student, nitrogen present in our atmosphere is about 78%. That is maximum portion of our atmosphere. Okay, you have to also seen in also studied in geography. So it is the more amount present in our atmosphere, that is nitrogen content, it is about 78%. It is necessary for the maintenance of cycle of nature. The circulation and recycling of nitrogen gas into the form of different compound through various biotic and abiotic process in nature is called as a nitrogen cycle. Students, let's see this diagram, that is nitrogen cycle. When the lightning is take place during rainy season, the atmospheric nitrogen mix into the rainwater and it will be converted into nitrogen dioxide, and this rainwater mix into the soil. Then rhizobium like bacteria absorb this nitrogen and fix it near the plant. Okay, with the help of these bacteria, nitrogen fixation take place. Also the different cattle dung consist of a nitrogen and it will be also mixed into the soil, and here the nitrogen is also mixed into the soil. Okay, whatever nitrogen content mixed into the soil, it will be fixed or convert into nitrogen dioxide with the help of different microorganism like rhizobium. Let's discuss some more point about the nitrogen cycle. All organisms participate in the nitrogen cycle. It is an important component of protein and nucleic acid. As compared to other element, it is inactive and does not easily combine with other element. Most organisms cannot use the free from nitrogen. ओके, तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, नायट्रोजन सायकलबद्दल काय सांगितलेलं आहे, तर नायट्रोजन हे वनस्पतीसाठी लागणारं एक सर्वात महत्त्वाचं पोषक रसायन आहे. जेव्हा आता नायट्रोजन ची गरज जी असते वनस्पतींना, ती दोन प्रकारे पूर्ण केली जाते, नैसर्गिकरित्या आणि किंवा अजैविक घटकांद्वारे सुद्धा केलं जातं आणि जैविक घटकाद्वारे केलं जातं. अजैविक घटकाद्वारे कसं केलं जातं, तर जेव्हा जेव्हा पाऊस पडतो आणि विजा चमकतात, त्यावेळी हवेमधला नायट्रोजन हा पावसाच्या पाण्यामध्ये मिसळून नायट्रोजन डायऑक्साईडमध्ये कन्वर्ट होतो आणि हे पावसाचं पाणी मातीमध्ये मिसळलं की मातीमध्ये नायट्रोजनचं प्रमाण वाढतं. मातीमध्ये नायट्रोजनचं प्रमाण हे अनेक कुजणाऱ्या पदार्थापासून सुद्धा निर्माण होते किंवा बऱ्याचशा जनावरांच्या विष्ठेमध्ये सुद्धा नायट्रोजन असतं की जे मातीमध्ये मिसळलं जातं. आता ह्याचं फिक्सेशन होणं महत्त्वाचं आहे. डायरेक्टली हा नायट्रोजन प्लांट स्वतःसाठी वापरत नाही, तर त्याचं सिम्पल फॉर्ममध्ये कन्व्हर्जन होणं आवश्यक आहे. तो सिम्पल फॉर्म म्हणजे नायट्रोजन डायऑक्साईड. आता हे जे कन्व्हर्जन आहे नायट्रोजनचं कन्व्हर्जन नायट्रस ऑक्साईडमध्ये, ते कन्व्हर्जन रायझोबियमसारखे सूक्ष्मजीव करतात आणि एकदा हे कन्व्हर्जन झालं की वनस्पती मुळावाटे हा नायट्रस ऑक्साईड काय करतात, स्वतःच्या पोषणासाठी वापरतात. इम्पॉर्टंट प्रोसेस ऑफ द नायट्रोजन सायकल्स आर फॉलोज. नायट्रोजन फिक्सेशन इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. कन्वर्जन ऑफ नायट्रोजन इंटू नायट्रेट्स और नायट्राइट्स थ्रू द ॲटमॉस्फिरिक, इंडस्ट्रियल और बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस. आता याच्यामध्ये काय म्हटलं आहे, नायट्रोजन फिक्सेशन नैसर्गिकरित्यासुद्धा करू शकतो की ज्याच्यामध्ये नायट्रोजनचं कन्वर्जन नायट्रेट्स आणि नायट्राइट्ससारख्या साध्या संयुगामध्ये केलं जातं. आता हे नैसर्गिकरित्यासुद्धा होतं किंवा कारखान्यामध्ये बायोलॉजिकलीसुद्धा केलं जातं किंवा आर्टिफिशियली खतांमध्ये सुद्धा आपण नायट्रोजन काय करू शकतो, आणू शकतो. त्यानंतर नेक्स्ट आहे अमोनिफिकेशन, रिलीज ऑफ अमोनिया थ्रू डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ डेड बॉडीज अँड एक्सक्रिटरी वेस्ट ऑफ द ऑर्गॅनिझम. तर जे काही कुजणारे घटक आहेत, विशेष करून डेड बॉडीज असतील ॲनिमलचे, एक्सक्रिटरी वेस्ट असेल, तर ह्याच्या कुजण्यामुळे सुद्धा नायट्रोजन वायू तयार होतो. त्या अमोनिफिकेशनमुळे सुद्धा आपण काय करू शकतो, कृत्रिमरित्या अमोनिफिकेशनला पण नायट्रोजन मिळवू शकतो. आता नायट्रिफिकेशन आणखीन एक दिलं आहे, कन्व्हर्जन ऑफ अमोनिया इंटू नायट्रिक अँड नायट्राइट्स. म्हणजे अमोनियाचं कन्व्हर्जन आपण नायट्राइट्स आणि नायट्राइट्स या संयुगामध्ये करू शकतो. डेट्रिफिकेशन, conversion of nitrogen compound into the gaseous nitrogen. Students, here one question is given, that is surf the internet for information about process in the oxygen cycle, carbon cycle similar to the nitrogen cycle. Okay student, this is about the nitrogen cycle. According to carbon cycle and oxygen cycle, nitrogen cycle is also one of the important cycle present in our environment, because the nitrogen is a main energy source for the plant, and this nitrogen is present in environment and also biotic and abiotic factor the exchange of nitrogen material is take place. So dear student, here we have to completed topic number 7, energy flow in an ecosystem. In this video we have to revise these points and also study the nitrogen cycle. All of you solve exercise in your notebook. See you in next video with next point. Thank you.